Hey, this is Emily from Swine BBQ. Today we are cooking our version of a pulled pork barbecue pizza. This is a quick and easy recipe that you can use with your leftover pulled pork. We're cooking today on the Grilla Silverbac using Bear Mountain pellets at about 500 degrees. Let's get started. So the first thing that we're gonna do is get our pizza dough ready for our pizzas. Now what we did today was we actually picked up some dough from one of our favorite local restaurants, Bon Chibo, and this is a great way to still make really good pizzas but support small businesses within your community. They make some excellent pizzas at Bon Chibo, but this makes it even easier on us because the dough is already ready to go. All we have to do is spread it out and put our toppings on. What I've got here is a lightly floured work surface. So all that we're gonna do is just start pressing the dough out into a circle. And these dough balls are meant for about a 10-inch pizza. So we're just gonna shape and spread our dough to about 10 inches. And then we're just gonna repeat the process with the other dough ball. All right, now it's time to get these pizzas topped. So our trick that we use is just a square of butcher paper. This just makes it a whole lot easier to move the pizzas around, get it on the grill. And then once you're at that 5-minute mark, you can just slide that butcher paper out from under the pizzas and finish cooking your pizzas. So what we're gonna start with is just a light layer of flour. And then we're gonna bring our pizza dough over. So we're just gonna spread it out. And this size will fit both of our pizzas side by side. So we're actually starting with our Alabama white barbecue sauce today. This is our twist on a traditional pizza sauce. So we're not using that marinara sauce. We're gonna be bringing in those vinegary and barbecue flavors using this Alabama white sauce. If you want the recipe for this white sauce, it'll be in the description. So we're just gonna put a light layer of this white sauce in the bottom and spread it all around. So the next part is gonna be our cheese, and today we're just using a mozzarella cheese. And again, you go as heavy or as light as you would like. We love cheese, so we're gonna go pretty heavy. Now it's time for the star of the show, the pulled pork. So we're just gonna take our leftover pulled pork, break it up, and we're just gonna layer it all over this pizza. We did pop this in the microwave just for a little bit to knock the chill off of it and make it easier to manipulate. Any other kind of protein would be great on these pizzas. Obviously, pulled pork is not the only thing you could use. Pulled chicken or chopped brisket would be excellent on these pizzas as well. Next, we're gonna layer on some thinly sliced red onion. I love red onion with pulled pork. It just gives a really nice pop of flavor and obviously some really good color. All right, and again, we like our cheese around here, so we're gonna do another light layer of mozzarella, and then we're gonna do a light layer of Parmesan. So next we just have some melted butter, and we're just gonna brush it along the edge of the crust. So just a light layer of butter around the edge is just gonna help brown that crust, make it nice and pretty, good and crunchy. So the next thing that we're gonna do is just add a thin layer of Mississippi grit. That's just gonna bring some really awesome salt, pepper, garlic flavors. And we're just gonna lightly sprinkle it over the whole pizza. The last thing we're gonna do is just add a little bit of parsley, and that's just gonna give us a nice pop of color. So we're cooking today on the Grilla Grill's jerky rack. This makes it super easy because we can just slide this butcher paper on top. You can cook multiple pizzas on each of the levels. If you're cooking on any other kind of grill, or you're using a pizza stone, you can still use the butcher paper. It helps in transporting the pizzas to the stone, but just make sure that you're preheating your pizza stone before you put the pizzas on it. Now let's get these pizzas on the grill. So this Silverbac has come right up to 500 degrees. We're gonna slide this rack on the bottom part of the jerky rack. So we're gonna check on these in about 5 minutes. This is gonna be a really fast cook. That grill is super hot. So give it about 5 minutes and we'll give them a check. So it's been about 5 minutes. Now it's time to slide that butcher paper out. So all I'm gonna do is just grab this and slide it out. And I'm just gonna pull the pizzas off. I'm just gonna put the pizzas right back on the rack and turn them while I'm doing it. So we're gonna let these keep going for about 5 more minutes until they get nice and bubbly and golden brown. It's been about 10 minutes. Let's check on these pizzas. As you can tell, it's good and golden brown. The toppings are nice and bubbly. It is time to get these pizzas off the grill. We're just gonna take this whole rack and sit it over here by the cutting board. The pizzas are off the grill. We've got one more finishing touch, and that's to add just a little drizzle of Killer Hog's vinegar sauce. So we're just gonna add it all over the entire pizza. Oh my goodness. Those pizzas look awesome. Just as a quick recap, we started off with dough from one of our local restaurants, topped it with a little bit of Alabama white barbecue sauce, mozzarella, our leftover pulled pork, a little Parmesan, red onion, and topped it off with some parsley. Got it in the Grilla Silverbac at about 500 degrees, cooked it for about 10 minutes, got it off, let it cool just a little bit, and topped it with Killer Hog's vinegar sauce. Now it's time to get these pizzas cut. So I'm gonna start with this one. Oh my gosh, that crust is so crispy, I can already tell. We're gonna get it cut today in some big pieces. Now, it is my favorite part. Oh my gosh. That is probably hands down the best pizza I've ever had. That Alabama white barbecue sauce is really coming through with that tang. Then you got the sweet from the vinegar sauce on top, that pork, that onion, that good gooey cheese. Oh my gosh, it just works. That is some good stuff. That's a wrap for us today at Swine Life. Y'all have got to try this recipe out. This is an awesome pizza. It's a great way to use your leftover barbecue and a great way to support your local small businesses. Thank y'all for checking this video out. As always, like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll see y'all next time.